Hey yogis, welcome home to House of Flow. In this Strength to Flow, we'll be working up to Lolasana or Pendant Pose. So lots of work through our core, our hip flexors, hamstrings, and shoulders. You'll need 2 blocks for practice, and I'll see you on the mat. Okay, we'll begin lying on our backs. Do have a block nearby. Once you get there, go ahead and bend your knees, step the feet down onto the mat, and then kick your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot and bring your arms down by your sides. Start to draw your low ribs in and down as you press your low back to the mat. Take a full breath in here. And as you exhale, start to reach your left leg forward and down. Maybe the heel lightly taps the floor. Inhale to lift the leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, send the leg forward and down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, send the leg forward and down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. Inhale, lift the leg. Stay. And then as you exhale, go ahead and grab your block. On the long setting, start to draw your right thigh towards you and bring the skinny part of the block onto that right thigh. Take your right elbow to press into the opposite end of the block and reach your left arm straight up. Now keep drawing your low ribs in, pressing the low back down. Breathe in here. As you exhale, reach arm and leg away from one another. Inhale to lift and reach up. Exhale, arm in line with ear. Left leg reaches forward. 3 more. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, reach away. Keep squeezing the block. Inhale to lift. Exhale, reach away. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, reach away. Inhale, lift arm and leg back up, pause. Then exhale, bend the left knee, take the block away, step the left foot to the mat, and kick your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Flex the right foot, draw the low ribs, in and down, arms down, breathe in here. Exhale, send the leg forward and down with control. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the leg, hold. Then exhale, grab the block, bring the left thigh towards you. Long block, take the skinny side to the left thigh. Left elbow will clamp the opposite end of the block. Reach the right arm straight up. Breathe in here. Pull the ribs in. Exhale, reach arm and leg away. Inhale, arm and leg reach up. Exhale, reach away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach away. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach away, lengthen. Inhale, lift. Pull the navel to spine. And exhale, reach away. Bring arm and leg back up. And then bend the right knee. Take the block off to the side and step both feet down onto the mat. Bring the arms down by your sides. Feet are hips width distance apart. Start to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And then flex your feet so that your toes come off of the mat. Turn on your glutes. Keep your belly drawn in. Slowly, we'll begin to walk the heels forward as long as your legs, until your legs are as long as possible. So right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel. That's about my limit. And then do the reverse. Right, left, keep flexing the feet. Right, left, right, left. And then again, we go right, and left, bringing the heels forward, engaging our hamstrings, and then start to step the heels back towards your seat. We've got 3 more rounds, so do it at your own pace. You can also do this with something soft under your heels. If you're on a hard, flat surface, and you can just slide the heels forward and back. But since we're on a yoga mat, we'll go ahead and take it this way. We're just starting to engage our hamstrings, right? So one more cycle of this. Okay. Once you bring the heels back under the knees, take one more lift of the butt. Breathe in. And exhale, lower the seat down. Okay. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Give them a nice little hug, a little squeeze, and then begin to really point the toes and bring the heels towards your glutes. As you bring your heels towards your glutes, notice that you're using your hamstrings that we just fired up to do that. So clamp the knees closed, fire up your hamstrings, and then reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Flex your hands back like you're holding up the ceiling with your hands, and then begin to press the ceiling away so that the shoulder blades protract. They move away from each other, and we'll dive into that a little more in a bit. But as you press the ceiling away, start to lift your shoulder blades off the mat. You're basically in a supine crow pose. So start to slide the knees towards your armpits, press the ceiling away, draw the navel down, pull the shoulder blades apart. You're rounding your upper spine. Hold 5. Keep going. 4. Squeeze heels to glutes. 3, 2, 1. Heavy the head back. Relax the arms, relax the legs for a moment, and then let that go. Okay, it'll start the same. Point your toes, squeeze heels to butt, reach your arms up, hold up the ceiling. Draw the navel deep and down towards your back body. Pull your ribs in, feel your shoulder blades pull apart, and then start to round your upper back. Take a full breath in here. And then as you exhale, start to rock all the way forward. See if you can tap your hands to the floor in front of you. And then exhale, we'll rock and come back to where we started. So inhale, shift forward, tap the hands. Exhale, round, rock back. Squeeze heels to butt. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, round, rock back. Inhale, shift forward, working on compression. Exhale, round, rock back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, round, rock back. Inhale, round, rock forward. Exhale, round, rock back. Rock forward. And then go ahead and just chill out for a second. Bring your hands down. Scoot your bum back. All right, let me reorganize here. And then extend your legs as long as the mat in front of you. Hinge your sit bones back just so you have a nice tall spine. Bring one of your blocks. I'd suggest probably low or medium setting unless you do this kind of thing a lot where you could maybe bring the block up to a high height, just a little more advanced. I'm going to go medium. Bring your fingertips down outside your hips. Scoop out your belly. Press down through your fingertips. Start to rainbow the right leg up and over the block. Lightly tap the heel. And then go back to where you started. Other side. So left heel rainbows up and over. And then back to where you started. So that's 1 set. We'll do 4 more. So do the right leg up and over. Come back to where you started. Left leg. Come back. 3 more. Right leg. Come back. Left leg. Come back. So we want to avoid rounding and dumping into the low back, right? Keep a nice tall spine. Pull your belly in. Right leg. Come back. Left leg. Come back. 1 more time. Right leg. Come back. Left leg. Come back. That's all we'll do today. Maybe if you do this again on your own, you could repeat that a few more times. So take the block off to the side. Cross your ankles. Come to hands and knees. Shoulders over the wrists. Bring your hips directly above the knees. Let's just stretch out the wrists. So start with your fingers pointing forward regularly and just rock forward and back. Pause, turn your fingers out to the right and to the left and rock from side to side. Come to center, turn your fingers to point back towards your knees, and then rock again forward and back. Have a little bend to your elbows just so you don't lock that joint. Spread your collarbones apart. And then make a few circles over your hands, one direction. Circle the hands in the opposite direction. Come back to center, turn your fingers to point back the normal way. And now imagine you're trying to squeeze and pick up a cloth, making a little pinch position with your hands. We'll do that with both hands 10 times. So squeeze and pinch, that's one. Back to center or where we started. Squeeze and pinch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tuck your toes, sit back on your heels, knees together. If that's too much for you, you can also bring a block between your seat and your heels. And then take your hands out in front of you. Now, start to curl your fingers and make a fist and open as fast as you can. Go ahead, give it a whirl for 10. Open and close as fast as you can. 9, 8, pull your belly in. 6, 5, 4, you feel a little burning. 3, 2, 1, and then shake out your hands. Shake them out every which way. Let that go. And come back to hands and knees. Tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Point the toes, press the tops of the feet down. Now, looking down at your hands as you spread the fingers apart, I want your index fingers to point straight forward. Oftentimes, and we're working up to an arm balance, technically, so we need to give our hands a lot of attention. Oftentimes, we'll kind of rock the weight back towards the heels of the palms. So I really want you to focus on shifting your weight forward and especially pressing down through your index finger knuckles, your thumb knuckles, and your pinky finger knuckles. And as you press down through those knuckles, can also start to just gently make almost like a spider position with your hands, where the main knuckles of your phalanges of your fingers will pop up, but you're pressing down through the finger pads, and then the knuckles where your fingers meet the palms are pressing down, right? So your knuckles of the fingers might come up just a little bit, and then there might be just a little bit of a suction cup feeling at the center of your palms. So a little bit of a sucking up feeling there. So always good to give your hands a lot of attention because that will just kind of feed into the rest of the body. All right, so once your hands are all set up, knees or hips width distance apart, tops of the feet pressed down, let's focus a little more on the shoulders. So begin to let your chest sink down towards the floor and feel that your shoulder blades squeeze together so the shoulder blades are retracting in this position. And then as you press the floor away, feel your shoulder blades pull apart so they protract. And then let's add the breath. So inhale, let the chest sink, shoulder blades squeeze. And exhale, push the floor away, shoulder blades pull apart. Inhale to lower. Exhale, push away. Inhale, lower the chest. Exhale, shoulder blades pull apart. 5 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push the mat away. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push away. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push away. I believe we have 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push away. Inhale, lower. And exhale, push away. Now, keep this. Push away. Press down through the tops of your feet. Draw the navel deep in towards your spine. Round your upper spine just a little bit. And now lift your knees an inch off the floor. Hold here for 5, 4. Keep pulling the belly button back to the spine. 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Tuck your toes, or if you want, you could also keep them untucked. Just depends on your body. Interlace the fingers in front of you. Roll the wrists around one direction, or make a figure 8 rather, and then switch the interlacing. Same thing, figure 8. Okay. Similar to what we just had, we'll level it up slightly. So ground through your palms, press down through your knuckles, create that little spider look to your hands. Draw your belly in, protract the shoulder blades, gently round your upper spine, and then step your feet back into a plank position. So draw your low belly in. The gaze will be slightly forward of your fingertips. Keep pressing the mat away. Remember, shoulder blades pull apart. Just like we kind of did actually in that bridge pose to wake up our hamstrings, we'll almost do the opposite of that. So start to tiptoe your feet in, 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 in until you become a little ball, and then walk the feet back, 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 back to plank pose. That's one. We're doing 10. So walk the feet in, little steps, become a little ball, walk the feet back. That's 2. Keep it going. In and out. 3. In. Keep protracting the shoulder blades and out. 4. In and back. 5. We're halfway there. In. Get really tight and back. 6. Come in. Little ball. Back to plank. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Knees down. Take a child's pose. Actually, let's bring the knees together for child's pose. Sweep your arms back. Let your shoulders relax for a moment. Palms face up. Maybe rock the hips out from side to side. Okay. And back to hands and knees. Take your blocks now. Let's start with them medium setting. And if you feel like it's a little too much, you could take the blocks up to a high setting. Both are great. I just personally, it just feels better for me at the medium setting. You could also take low or none at all. So lots of options. I just invite you to listen to your body. So what's going to work best for you in this moment as we continue to work towards Lolasana. We're almost there. So hands will come down onto the blocks. And when I use blocks, especially the medium setting, you do have to pay attention to where your fingers are pointing. So I still want my index fingers to point straight forward. So I'm naturally going to curl the other 3 fingers around the kind of outside of the block. It'll be different if your hands are flat on the low setting or if you're on the high setting. So even though your hands are on blocks, I still want you to pay attention to them. All right. Point your toes. And here's where it gets fun. Here's where it gets interesting. So slide the blocks back. I'd say maybe in line with your knees, or if you're more advanced, you could slide the blocks back even more towards mid-thigh. I'm going to go around where the knees are, just because I'm still working on this posture. Press down through your hands. Take care of where your fingers are. And then point your toes. Tops of the feet press down. We don't want the heels to be kind of falling apart, how you might naturally want to sit. We're in Vajrasana at this moment. So actually have your heels point up so they're underneath your sits bones. Press down through your hands. Now scoop out your belly like someone was literally scooping it out with an ice cream scooper. Press down through your hands. And then on your next inhale, lift your hips as high up towards the ceiling as you can. And then exhale, lower the seat down to your heels. Not easy. So even from this first one, you should maybe have an idea of like, ooh, maybe I should bring the blocks up, or maybe I want to bring them down today. If your toes are like, don't do this, then you could also try this with toes tucked. So that is an option. But traditionally the toes will be pointed in Lolasana. So good chance for you to start to work on opening up through the ankle joint. All right, so that was one. We've got 9 more. As you inhale, lift your hips up and then exhale, lower. And my hips are almost going all the way up to where my legs are straight. That might not be where you are. Maybe you go about halfway. So inhale, lift, exhale, lower. That's 3. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 4. Inhale, lift, scoop out the belly, protract the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower. 5. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 6. Inhale, lift, push, push, push. 7, lift, and lower 8. 2 more, lift, push, push, push. Lower 9, scoop out the belly, lift, and lower 10. Whew, all right. We'll do one more kind of little exercise, and then we'll give the posture a try. So for this exercise, I'm actually going to bring the blocks up to a high setting just to kind of spice things up. You could take them lower or you could keep it the same. Press down through your hands. And again, if your toes are kind of talking to you a lot and you want to try toes tucked under instead, that's also totally fine. Press down with your hands on the blocks. Again, we'll lift up, same elements that we're doing, right? Compression, protract the shoulder blades, lift up, and then hold. And then I want you to turn your knees to the right and to the left. That's 1. Turn the knees right. Left, 2. Keep protracting through the shoulders, right? Left, 3. Right. Left, 4. Keep going, right? Left, 5. Right. Left, 6. Pull the navel in, right? Left, 7. Right. Left, 8. Right. Left, 9. Last one, right. Left, 10. Lower down. Whew, man. All right. That's enough of that. Unless you want to do it again, which by all means, go ahead. Otherwise, let's come into the posture. So if you've never done this posture before, traditionally, it's just what we've been working on. So our knees are clamped closed, so we're engaging our hamstrings. Toes are pointed. Shoulder blades protracted. There's a little bit of a round in the upper back. You're compressing the abdominal wall in as you push the floor away. You could try one ankle crossed in front of the other and then switch. Might be slightly easier. Another kind of trick, which I'm not going to lead you through today, but you could try on your own, is wrapping a strap around your legs so that your lower body is going to stay in this position without you having to work so much on it, so you can focus more on the upper body. So all options, but let's do it. I'm going to take my blocks on the low setting. Feel free to take them medium or high or none at all. We're going to do it 5 full times. Let's go ahead. Ground your palms, take care of where your fingers are. And remember that little spider sensation or look to the hands that we worked on. Press down. So again, we do ideally want the hands to be about mid-thigh, but we're all coming to this with different bodies, different energies. So feel it out for yourself. Press down. We're aiming to keep the heels glued to the butt, right? Press down, lift up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. 4 more. I'm gonna try medium just to see kind of what's going on there. Ready? Press down, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. 3 more times. Let's try high, why not? Press down, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more, maybe no blocks. Press down, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Didn't get as much air time there. Okay, last time, let's make it good. Press down, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. All right, you all, thank you so much for joining and working up to pendant pose with me. Do take a moment to stretch it out after this, and I hope to see you back on the mat. Thanks. Take care.